What is that? Mean totally not confirmed, uncertain, that is uncertain. That is, there are two words, he just wanted to clarify one.
Mr. Ganesh Pai and Ms. Nisha Jain. So in brief, I want to tell you the rules. Time will be 3 to 5 minutes, minimum 3 minutes. And to stick to that timing, that is more important. And members of jury are sitting in front of you. Ms. Suman, then Mr. Jagdish Punya, and jury will be headed by Srimati Rani Devi, environmentalist, CDA. So we are going to start with Mr. Yogesh Kumar, first in line.
It prolongs our life, it makes a man polite, and non-violent. It protects us from many diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and other elements. It is
very good, Yogesh. You have given a very good brief idea. Now, next is Manjeet.
Executive officers and prominent dignitaries and my fellow speakers. First of all, good evening to all of you. I have stood here in order to express my views about vegetarianism. My first and foremost view about vegetarianism is that man is non-violent, peace-loving and social animal in nature. For the very beginning of the evolution, man has strived for peaceful coexistence, protection of environment and biodiversity. It may be the very ancient times that human beings might have to be resorted to meat eating for their survival and sustenance. But with the advancement of civilization and biological evolution, we the Homo sapiens have changed our habit of food eating. By this time, due to the advancement in medical science, very interesting results are coming to us. Now vegetarianism is very best as compared to semi-vegetarianism and non-vegetarianism. At last, I would like to sum up of my views. I want to say that we should adopt vegetarianism, which is undoubtedly proved to be even by medical science also. Thank you.
Please.
Full of proteins, and others says it is good for blood. But tonight I'll prove them all wrong. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I, Chirag Sharan from Hisar, a proud privilege to discuss with you why vegetarianism is best and what advantages it has over non-vegetarianism. Do you know that the non-vegetarian food that we consume gives us many fatal diseases? If I tell you a way to live a healthy life, avoid many chronic diseases like cancers, would you be interested? This all can happen by just one right step. Be vegetarian. Scientific studies have shown that vegetarian diet reduces the risk of heart diseases and cancers. According to a research, about 95% of pesticide residue in our diet comes from fish, meat and eggs. By turning completely vegetarian, we can minimize the risk of heart attacks by 90%. With no meat in our plate, we can delay our fate. Our hearts would be stronger. We'll have friends much longer.
Invite Mr. Ganesh Pai to express his views on this.
To present my views in support of non-vegetarianism. Since the beginning of civilization, vegetarianism versus non-vegetarianism has been a matter of debate. Since the beginning of civilization, vegetarianism versus non-vegetarianism has been a matter of debate. As far as food value of eatable is concerned, meat are the best source of protein available in abundance throughout the world. Even at cheaper rates than the other milk products. Strictly speaking, from the very inception of this bio world, food habits have been made on the phenomena of the survival of the best and fittest theory. The theory we have had, survival of the fittest theory, which has evolved till date with along other related factors.
Please express your views on the subject.
Good evening, Honorable Chief Guest, other guests, respected judges, ladies, gentlemen, and all my dear friends. It's my pleasure to stand in front of you to express my views on the topic vegetarian versus non-vegetarian. There has always been a raging controversy about which is better, vegetarianism or non-vegetarianism. While Vedic texts and many other spiritual structures advocate being vegetarian, this is based on some principles such as laws of karma. These obviously do not follow any of them. And of course, there are some people who have no choice in the matter as they reside in the areas that have more animals than plants. They are forced to live off meat and hence go for the kill. Scientifically speaking, non-vegetarian hardly suffer from the deficiencies because meat, both red as well as white, is a rich source of protein, fats and carbohydrates. Essential minerals like calcium and iron are also present in abundance in animal source of food. Pure vegetarian, on the other hand, tend to suffer from protein deficiencies more so if they do not consume eggs, which are biologically complete proteins. Vitamin B12 deficiency is also common amongst them and need to be supplemented through nutraceuticals in number of cases. Vegetarians find it very difficult to gain muscle mass in spite of the...
It seems that we are enjoying a literary and knowledge-oriented evening. Now, senior speakers, member of audience, few names we have received, among that Dr. Praveen, Dr. Azad Singh, Dr. Subhash Darula, and Dr. R.K. Sivas. We have 3 topics. First one is the full title is Beyond Comprehension, but in short we can say spirituality versus religiosity. Second way, obesity, that is obesity is concerned with medical sciences and vegetarianism. So, if any honorable member of audience is interested in delivering some valuable opinions.
Or even water. Now water, obesity is a very big topic, lot of things can be spoken, but I shall try to be brief because other speakers are also waiting. So I shall be touching mainly the main points, because if we go in details, that talk will be quite longer, and I have been permitted only up to 8 minutes only. So what are the main causes? So main causes of obesity are taking too much of calories while spending less of it. So taking too much of calories means eating lot of food, especially the high calorie food like sweets or fats. Because fat 1 gram means around 9 calories, while carbohydrates around 4.5 calories per gram. So having lot of intake and less of output. Output means in the form of exercise or a general lifestyle change. Because if we work less, then we spend less calories. So it's only an imbalance between having too much calories and spending too less calories that causes obesity. These are the 2 main factors, but otherwise there are 2 more factors also, like hypothyroidism. In hypothyroidism also we can have more fats, or rather more body weight. Otherwise, so now what is the treatment? Treatment is again the change in lifestyle, because this is basically a lifestyle disorder. So we have to improve our lifestyle changes so that obesity can be taken care of. Because some crash courses or crash diet, they are not of much use. Like very low calories, say 1100 calories per day, you can go better think than a crash diet or having too much exercise for some limited period of time. So change in lifestyle, that is eating good food, eating limited, reasonable food, and lifestyle changes that you don't lead a sedentary.
Thank you, Raksha. You have given a very elaborate case.
Obesity, Dr. Praveen has touched about the scientific aspect of obesity. But most of the people sitting here, I do not understand, I do not know whether they are from the scientific community or not. There are all the disadvantages of obesity. You can understand it is almost like driving a truck on a Maruti car, 800 tires. So you can very well understand how long it will carry. All the disadvantages. I can only think about two advantages of being obese. One, if somebody stares you, which the chances are that it will not go into the abdominal cavity and it might remain only outside in the fat. The second advantage, एक लुगाई बहुत मोटी थी, उनके घर जो है चोर पड़ गया, तो पकड़ दिया किसी तरह से और ऊपर बैठ गए और वो अपने सर्वेंट को बोली भाई जल्दी कर, जा पुलिस को बुला कर। वो कुछ देर के बाद फिर देखा उसने कि भाई वो गया नहीं, ये क्या कर रहा है, इस चप्पल ढूंढ रहा हूँ। तो नीचे चोर पड़ा जा रहा, बोला कसम चप्पल मेरी ले जा, जल्दी बुला रहा। Apart from these two advantages, I cannot think of any other advantage of being obese. And this is by the day, getting into a very big, almost an epidemic. Young children getting obese. And this is the side effect of civilization. Whether you call yourself civilized or uncivilized, I do not know. All these remotes, we want to, put on the television or put off the television, only sitting there. They want to go using an elevator. Even 500 people travel by a scooter. So these are all the disadvantages of Visar. Absolutely commendable. Absolutely commendable. And why he could speak so confidently with vegetarianism, and he meant vegetarianism.
Most respectable chief guest of the day, Dr. Shimim Sharma, guest of honor, DTC, Chaudhary Sahab, the veteran and the pillar of and one of the earliest members, Dr. R.S. Samwan, Chaudhary Hidram ji, ex-MP, and most respectable and learned person, Jagdish Chopra ji, honorable judges, and the others sitting on the dash. I'm just to speak a little off the track. I want to give a little information to all the members that how a vegetarian Congress was established. The Vegetarian Congress is a pioneer movement of the vegetarians in India, which was established by Rukmini Devi Oran Day in 1959 from its inception. Dear friends, it has been a non-political charitable society. Although it has gotten a very long history, but the time is short and I am to give you so many things. The significance over 20 years believed that people with higher IQ level has tended to become vegetarians. And famous vegetarians include Ashoka the Great.
The question is, are we atheist or theist? Two persons, two agents, selfish priest and schematic politicians have made us arrogant and ignorant and arrogance and ignorance is contributing more than half evils of the humanity. The mix of politics and religion is cocktail to intoxicate the mind that also creates fantasism. Both religion and politics have gurus and leaders respectively. These gurus and leaders arrogantly claim to possess knowledge and wisdom. Their followers follow them blindly. The leaders have calculated the electoral power of religious followers in terms of numerical strength. The gurus, on the other hand, need patronage and protection from leaders to run their empire. They also need support to support large justice if accused of corruption, sexual harassment, and assassination of somebody who speak against their regime. Today, most use their brain as money-making device. Mind. Use their brain as money-making device.
We are listening, especially veg and non-veg topic आते हैं. But there was no question. What is veg? What is non-veg? Because I know Mahatma Gandhi used to take milk, especially of cow, when he was told that it is blood of the cow. All the lactose which are used are blood. And when we go to Vasu, the Tisandar Vasu, he says life is in animal, not only animal, but in vegetation. What you will eat? Nothing is without life. So whatever we are doing, whatever we are taking, we are killing. If violence and non-violence is the issue, then veg and non-veg is the separate issue. If it is a diet, it is healthy or non-healthy, it is creating some problem, it has been creating problem, and diet is need of the hungry.
Sitting on the dais, dear brothers and sisters. In fact, we are living in such an era where there are so many languages in whole of the world. None of the language should be neglected. And I am of the opinion that none of the language should be promoted. It is a necessity for each and every human being. First of all, the views adopted by him or her are raised with the mother tongue or the national language. If you are to speak in other languages, it is a human nature that you are compelled to translate your views in that language. And it is the human nature that first of all, and basic views raised through your mother tongue. Each and every person should learn maximum languages for knowledge's sake. But none of the language should be promoted at the cost of your mother tongue or national language. I usually say, whether you can imagine that such a function can be organized in Paris, New York, or Tokyo for promoting Hindi. It is a matter of your national pride, whether you have or not. We should learn English certainly for knowledge's sake, but should not promote at the cost of your national language. There must be national pride. There must be self-pride. And without national pride, none of the country can proceed forward.
Wronging something. Infected. Yeah. Infected illness.
Also, Hussaini Saab, he delivered but in persuasive ways, and also Dr. Saab, he will go on collecting the chocolates.
In fashion.